Namaste and welcome to the Center for the Healing Arts YouTube channel. Today I'm pleased to continue our practice for Yoga for the Aging Body. And this practice is designed for those of us who are enjoying our years. Perhaps we're getting to know our bodies in a new way. Perhaps we have a few aches or pains. Perhaps we're not able to do everything that we could have done 20 years ago. But you know what? We can do what we can do. So just enjoy where we are. Again, we'll focus on the 3 B's: breath, belly, and balance. These are three very important factors for us to consider in our yoga practice. As with all movement sequences, then I recommend before we begin that we check with our healthcare providers to make sure that these particular movements are good for us and there are no contraindications with these movements. And with all of the Yoga for the Aging Body series, I will provide a health or nutrition tip. And today's tip is broccoli. Broccoli is a power vegetable. It's a wonder vegetable. It's filled with B vitamins, and if we don't cook it to death, vitamin C. And it also is unique that it has 3 separate cancer-fighting properties, independent cancer-fighting properties. So we would be doing ourselves a big favor if we ate broccoli a couple of times a week, lightly steamed, to be able to get all of the health benefits and nutrients that we can from this wonderful vegetable. So let's begin. So, breath, body, and balance. Sitting up in our chairs, perhaps we would like to just sit maybe a little bit straighter, pulling our spines maybe a little bit straighter, maybe allowing our shoulders to relax, perhaps casting our eyes downward, or maybe we'd like to close our eyes. And then just again start to focus on our breath. Deep cleansing breath in through our nose and releasing out, emptying ourselves with the exhale through our nose. And again, just reminding ourselves, breathing in and out, using our diaphragms. And this actually may feel like the belly pulls out with the inhale and the belly pulls in with the inhale. Just noticing how this breath feels for you. Inhale deeply, exhale fully. Maybe as we breathe, we start to feel our shoulders relax. Maybe we feel our bodies start to settle. Your practice, your choice. And now with the exhale, releasing our arms down, bringing our arms high, and then bringing our thumbs to our hearts. And exhale, big inhale, exhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, bringing our thumbs to our heart center, our heart chakra. And maybe making an intention for our practice today. Maybe this is an intention for our bodies or for our practice. Maybe this is an intention for our family or our friends. Or maybe for our world, especially peace on our planet. And then sinking our hands to our knees, chin to chest. And with the inhale, gaze turns upward. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze upward. Exhale, release. Small, easy movements. And inhale, maybe experiencing something in your neck. Exhale, release, and then rolling one ear to the shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest and the other side. And again, maybe feeling something in the neck, in the top of the spine, the cervical spine, in the top of the shoulders, the trapezius muscles. Just enjoying this simple, gentle movement. And when you're ready, maybe coming back and rolling the shoulders back and back, opening the heart center and forward, forward, forward. And again, opening the heart chakra back, 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 and forward, forward, forward. And remembering our cat and cow, bringing our arms into cactus arms. We can do cat and cow from this position. So exhale, cat, rounding the spine, and inhale, cow. Gaze comes up, and exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. A wonderful awakening movement for the spine. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And last time, exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Arms are in cactus arms. Just experiencing what you're feeling between your shoulders and the top part of your back. And then releasing the hands down, we're going to do a twist. Be careful with this twist. Come only as deep into the twist as you feel is appropriate for your back, particularly take care with the lower spine. So belly pulls in, and then maybe just starting with a half twist. And if you like deepening the twist or not, your choice. Slowly, slowly coming back. And again, cat and cow for a little reset for our spine. So exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And again, twisting on the other side. Maybe starting just with a half twist, just coming diagonally. Really pulling the belly in to protect the lower spine. If you like, you can deepen the expression. Your choice. This is your practice. You are the expert of your body. And slowly coming back again, cat and cow for a reset. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Enjoying the movement. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Now we're going to come down onto our mats for a position that's called low plank. And this is a wonderful strengthening exercise for the abdominals. I'm going to demonstrate a way that it is safe to come down onto our mats. So coming out from my chair, and then you can see I have a stool here. So taking the stool, and if there are no wrist issues, then placing your hands on the stool, or if your wrists are a little bit tricky, then placing the forearms on the stool. One knee comes down and the other knee comes down. So this is a pretty safe way to come down onto our mats. I'm going to put our stool up here for now. Now, please observe in cat and cow, when I'm in tabletop position, this is tabletop position. When I'm in tabletop position, please, oh please, make sure that the top of the feet are flush with the mat and that the shin bone is flush with the mat. Notice what happens when I put my toes against the mat. My poor kneecaps are right there underneath me, bearing all my weight on my kneecaps. This is not a good thing. So best to just simply make sure the tops of the feet and the shin bones are flush with the mat. This is a safe way to do tabletop position. And again, cat and cow. So pull belly in, exhale, cat, and start with the tailbone, inhale, cow. Again, I'm going to come into flat back just to notice something here with cow. Classical cow is gazing up at the ceiling. Notice what that does to the top of my spine, the cervical spine. That's going to contract all of those vertebrae. If you have issues with your cervical spine or with the top of your neck, perhaps going fully into cow and gazing at the ceiling is not the best solution for you. So it doesn't matter. This is your yoga practice. This is what is good for your body. So again, belly pulls in, exhale, fully cat, and then let's slowly come into cow, beginning with the tailbone, coming through the spine. If you want to gaze at the ceiling, great. If not, just look straight ahead. No worries. One more time. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Coming into flat back, we're going to go into low plank. Low plank, we put the forearms on the ground, stretch out the legs, toes to the mat. And this is low plank. Smile. If you like, you can bring your hips high with the inhale and sink down with the exhale. But this is your choice. And hips high with the inhale. And exhale, release. And one more time, inhale. And exhale, release. As we continue smiling, you can just hold this position perhaps for a few seconds. Your choice. Low plank is a wonderful movement in the mornings to awaken our bodies and to remind ourselves how wonderful it is to have a strong belly. And then sinking down on our thighs, on our hips, we come into Sphinx. Sphinx, we put our elbows under our shoulders, rolling the shoulder blades together, opening the heart chakra. And again, really pulling the spine. We're gazing between our hands. In yoga, we call the gaze the drishti. So the drishti is between the hands. And just take a few breaths here. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. Sphinx is a wonderful position to really experience the deepness of your breath in your belly. And then we're going to come into something called child's pose. So there are several variations that we can do in child's pose. Child's pose, typically the knees are shoulder width apart, and we sit down on our heels in child's pose with the top of the head or the forehead to the mat. Maybe this is a little bit much for you, for your knees or for your hips. That doesn't matter. The goal of Yoga for the Aging Body is to enjoy your practice. So if it hurts, why do it? My particular child pose, because I do have knee issues from dancing all my life, so my particular child's pose, I keep my knees further apart. I bring my forearms in between, well, right behind my knees. So my child's pose is here, and that way it's not hurting my knees. Another option that you might like is grabbing a meditation pillow or another kind of cushion and putting that here. Again, the knees come wide and then come down this way. But there are so many variations and so many options that we can do, and that's why I think it's really important for those of us with a few years to enjoy our yoga practice and not to feel like we have to do it like everyone does in India. So, coming from child's pose, and here's my child pose again, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck. Spine is relaxed, face is relaxed. And just again, enjoying the breath. Child's pose, a wonderful pose for relaxation. And also with all of these back bends that we've been doing, it's a wonderful counter pose for the back bend. So now coming out of child's pose, we come back into tabletop position, and I'm going to now demonstrate a way that it is safe to come back from tabletop position to standing. So we bring our toes to the mat, hips come high. Notice we are in downward facing dog. So bringing our feet to our hands or the hands to the feet. My feet are hip distance apart. Forward fold. My torso is lying on my thighs. My knees are bent. Bent knees. And then I bring my hands to my knees, my elbows to my ribs, belly pulls in, and pushing up with my hands, pushing with my hands and my shoulders. I then bring my arms overhead and hands to heart and opening in Tadasana, mountain pose. I'm going to demonstrate that again because this is such a nice, easy way for us to be able to come up to standing without injuring ourselves. So again, I'm in tabletop fold. Let's start in child's pose. So child's pose, and then we come into tabletop position. Okay. Maybe your tabletop position, if there are wrist issues, is pressing the tops of the knuckles into the mat. That's fine too. And then curling our toes underneath, we bring our hips high, downward facing dog, and then either bringing our feet to our hands or our hands to our feet. Knees are bent, hands to the knees, elbows to ribs. Belly pulls in, pushing up, up, up with our arms and our hands. Arms come overhead with a big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. And opening in mountain pose. So, time for balance. And last time we did the simple variation on tree pose. So I would like to again remind us that this is your practice. This is not trying to be the yoga queen of the neighborhood or yoga king of the neighborhood. This is your practice, and if your tree of life balance is with your toes next to your to the other foot, and you come up this way, that's wonderful. There's no reason that we have to do this or whatever. This is your practice, so please feel free. So maybe you want to start here. Maybe you'd like to put your feet, your foot on your calf muscle, maybe a little higher, maybe higher. Perhaps you would like to put your foot there. It's completely your choice. I would recommend that when you're starting balances that you have something to hold on to. And the truth of the matter is, my balance is not what it used to be when I was 20. So what? And then coming to the other side. And maybe one side is easier than the other. That's absolutely normal. No worries. And then coming high. Just enjoying the movement. Maybe a balance might be something we like to do every morning. Start our day with a nice, simple balance. But balance is so important as we grow in age. And then hands to the heart. And again, opening in bird pose, Tadasana, mountain pose. And then sitting on the chair, we'll end with deep relaxation. Maybe again you'd like to close your eyes, maybe cast your eyes downward. Again, focusing on the breath. And leaving the practice today with something that you're grateful for, focusing on gratitude during these difficult, challenging times in our world. Maybe beginning with our feet and legs relaxing, relaxing our bellies, shoulders, arms, hands, neck, face, relaxing our bodies, and full of gratitude. And bringing our hands to our heart, the light in me truly honors the light in each of you. Thank you for sharing your practice and joining me today. Namaste.